Hello everyone, Disney Dude here. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel for more content, and hit that thumbs up if you like the video. So, now I'm going to be going over a few stories. I'm going to try to do this from now on. Try to do a couple of stories per episode instead of just doing one. That way it'll keep it'll try to keep me organized. That way I'm not wasting time talking about old things or talking repeating myself. So I'm just going to, from now on, I'm going to try, unless there's a really big story, I'm just going to try to do multiple stories at once, and then that way it'll kind of free up more of my time. That way I'm not just doing one story at a time, because I found that out. Found that out being it's tedious. And it's very hard to do just one story. So I'm going to start doing multiple stories at a time. So that way I don't repeat myself. I don't do the same stories. I am feeling a little better with my cold, but my voice is still drying out. So, I may be getting more drinks than usual, just to keep my voice active. That way, I'm not drying out my voice. So, just to let you know where we all stand, okay? So, let's get to story number one. Power outages have been reported throughout Magic Kingdom and EPCOT. Now, I don't know what caused the power outages. I don't have any idea. Obviously, there was no rain here. There was no lightning storms. There was no thunder. There was no nothing. So we don't know what caused the power outages. From what a cast member told me quite a while ago, was that because Disney is, because it's obviously a massive operation to make these theme parks and hotels, the resorts and Disney Springs and everything run. They have multiple power sources, okay? And once in a while, they have to relieve some of those power sources, because otherwise it's too much on the power grids, all right? So what they do is they do something with the power, and it relieves the power out of, with whatever they're using it for. Unfortunately, that causes a lot of the attractions to go down, and they don't work. And so it's, look, I know it's frustrating. I know it's very frustrating to have these rides go down. I looked at the app today, and there was like almost every single ride at Magic Kingdom was closed. And I thought, okay, that's not right. That's not a coincidence, okay? So that's what that is. So if you see multiple, especially like that, if you're at the park and you see like almost every single ride closed, even the indoor rides and the shows, that means that Disney is easing their easing the power off of their generators, okay? So, every once in a while, they kind of think of it like they unplug their, I don't know if they unplug it, but they unplug one of their generators, let that rest, and then plug it back in, okay? And that's why the rides go down, because the system has to have time to reboot and kick back on. Now, I assume that's what happens. I don't know. I'm not an electrician. I couldn't tell you. But that's what a cast member had told me quite a while ago. Was that, to ease the pressure off of these electrical systems, they sometimes do a hard reboot, okay, and that causes a lot of these rides to go offline. Okay, it's annoying. It's very annoying. Okay, but when you see multiple rides closed across the board on Walt Disney World property, that means that that should tell you that they're doing something with the power. Okay, that they're doing something with the power. Okay, so just keep that in mind if you're here on vacation. If you see that, multiple rides throughout the park are closed, especially indoor rides, that means that something is up, okay? That means that something is up, that they're doing something to their power stations, okay? Now, it doesn't always mean that way. Okay? Florida, obviously, we have a lot of rain and thunderstorms, especially, August and September and October. We have really bad storms. Some of those are hurricanes, okay? And then, Disney, loses power, okay? But when you're looking at the app and you see, like I looked at the app, Haunted Mansion, Small World, Winnie the Pooh, The Little Mermaid, Tron, Seven Dwarfs, Tiana's Bayou Adventure, Pirates of the Caribbean, Monsters, Inc. Every single ride was pretty much closed, okay? And when you see that, that is not a coincidence. That is not a coincidence, okay? That just shows you that they are trying to relieve pressure off of their other generators, okay? It's annoying. I know it's very annoying, and it's very disruptive. But they have to do that so they can, so they make sure that the generators are running smoothly, okay? So just so everyone knows, that's why they do it, okay? That's why they do that, okay? So just to kind of clear the air a little bit, okay? All right. The next story I want to talk about is, all right. So, as many of you know, I follow WDW News Today. All right, I follow them, and that's they are the ones that actually inspired me to go into vlogging. Okay, they're the ones that inspired me to do this. So I really look up to the folks at WDW News Today, Tom Corliss, and all of the others. Okay, and I've run into a couple of them several times. This was before I started vlogging, so I obviously know who they were. So, I would run into them and have talks and everything. And I actually ran into Tom and everybody the last night of the original Country Bear Jamboree. So, we were all, standing around and talking and everything. So I follow them, okay? That's where I get all my news from. I follow them. I respect them all dearly. So that's the main purpose of this story, okay? So one of their stories is, It's Tough to Be a Bug is closing, okay, on March 17th, okay? I did a whole rant on, I'm a pass holder, so I can't go because I'm blocked out for spring breaks and such. And so I just commented on their video because Tom was doing the news and everything, and he had said that It's Tough to Be a Bug was closing on March 17th and everything. And I had commented on the video. I had said, I can't go because I'm blocked out, due to, the spring breaks and everything, so I can't say my, last goodbyes and blah, blah, blah. And he got on there, and he basically called me out. He called me out. He didn't say my name, okay? He didn't say my name, but he basically called me out. And he said that, you should go say your goodbyes early, and you should, if you're gonna be upset about this, then you need to upgrade your pass. I can't upgrade my pass, okay? I can't upgrade my pass. I don't have that kind of money, okay? I am not one of those Americans that has money to spend, okay? I'm on a very fixed budget. Okay, so I cannot upgrade my pass. So I'm sorry, Tom, if you feel that way, but I cannot do that. Okay, I can't do that. Doesn't mean I don't respect you. Okay, I really respect you. Again, this is you're the reason why I went into vlogging. Okay, because of your company. Okay, so but I don't appreciate you telling me that just to stop whining, and if you should upgrade your pass and blah blah blah. I can't do that. Okay, I can't do that. I am not made of money. Okay, I have to save all year so I can renew my Disney pass. Okay, look, I'm not mad at the guy. I'm really not. I'm not mad at the guy. I respect his opinion. Okay, I really do. But I just want that to be known that I can't upgrade my pass. I just physically financially I can't do that. Financially I can't do that. And look, 3 years later, I probably won't even be sitting here talking to you, okay? Because in 3 years it's probably going to be over $1,000 for my pass, okay? And I have the pirate pass, okay? So I think it's equivalent to the gold pass. So I think it's the 3rd level up, okay? So I cannot upgrade my pass. There's just no way. There is no way I can upgrade my pass. I don't make that much money. I work part-time at Publix. I'm a cashier, but hours there are cut, okay? I also do Instacart as well. This vlogging, I don't get paid for. I do not get paid for. I just do this just for fun and because I enjoy talking about the theme parks. So I don't get paid for doing this, okay? I only get paid for working at Publix, and then I also do Instacart to make up the difference in the money, okay? So I don't make a lot of money, okay? I really don't. So I have to save throughout the year so I can afford to keep my annual pass going, okay? So I don't really I don't really like it when someone tells me that I'm whining and that I should upgrade my pass, because I can't. I can't do that, okay? So, please don't say things like that, all right? Please don't say things like that, all right? I still respect I still respect Tom. I really do, okay? Tom, if you're watching this, you're one of my heroes. You are the one that inspired me to do this, okay? But please just keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind that, a lot of people, myself included, are not made of money, okay? They're not made of money. So please just keep that in mind, okay? But I'm not upset. I am not sore, okay? I just want that to be known, okay? So, thank you very much for that. All right, and actually that takes me into my my next story. So I had told you all that I am going to the closing of Muppet Vision 3D. Okay, June 7th is when I'm going to Muppet Vision 3D. I had originally said that, whoever wants to meet up, we could meet up in front of the attraction, like at 7, share some stories, and, then we could all go into the, the pre-show, watch the last pre-show, then go in and watch the last show. I just learned that WDW News Today is actually doing an event for that. I am planning on going. So, I will be joining them. So, so I won't be meeting up with anybody. I will be joining all of them for the closing of Puppet Vision 3D. So, just to keep you guys aware, that's what I'm doing now. I'm not doing anything by myself now. I'm going to join them. And I'm going to join them in celebrating the last days of Muppet Vision 3D. Okay? Alright. The next story I want to talk about is Disney has come out and said that they have said that people have complained too much about the rising cost of how much it is to go to Walt Disney World, and Walt Disney World has basically said that these costs are necessary. Okay, look, I don't know that. I am not. I don't know. I'm not involved in the financial well-being of Disney. Okay, I don't know anything, but they're not hurting. Okay, they're not hurting for money. A lot of Americans these days, we are hurting. All right. Our cash flow is being, sucked dry, and, Disney, everything at Disney is going up and up and up and up and up. The hotels are getting more expensive. They got the paid lightning lane option now, and the food is going up, and, and everything. And Disney has said that, it's necessary to do. It is necessary to do. I don't know if I agree with that. I really don't know if I agree with that. Okay, look, I agree that you're that you're a mega corporation. I get that. Okay, I get that it takes a lot of people to run these theme parks, and keep the parks moving and everything, and that you have to pay these people. We get that. All right? I get that. We get that. But that doesn't mean that you should be charging 2 arms and 2 legs for admission or fast passes or food or staying on property or whatever, okay? Disney, you are pricing yourselves out. You are pricing yourselves out. You have done that before. You have done that before. Plenty of times. You've priced yourself out. And people have stopped going. And they were like, oh, wait a minute. Oops. Maybe we should, kind of lower the cost down. Okay? And now Disney is starting to, raise that again. So Disney, you need to figure that out. Figure that out. Because this is becoming really expensive. Really, really expensive. All right? Look, I'm an annual pass holder. Okay? I pay for a year admission. So I'm not, I'm not one of those people. I'm not a family of 4 or 5 that's coming for, a week from another state or another country that's paying you the cost of admission, that's paying you for the fast pass system, that's giving you extra money for food, that's giving you extra money to stay on property. I'm not one of those people, okay? So a lot of people, so I have to remove myself from this conversation, okay? Because I'm not one of those people that, gives insane amounts of money to Disney. Have I done that before? Yeah, I've done that before. Okay? I have done that before. When I've done the Premier Lightning Lane review, I gave them an insane amount of money. Okay? Like I said, I more or less, I pay for the Lightning Lane because those standby lines are long. All right? But with the cost of everything, now I'm going to have to slow down. Okay? So, for a while, I'm probably not going to be buying any of those fast passes. Okay? And slowing down eating at the parks. Okay? So, yeah, I get that Disney is a business. I get that. Okay? It's a necessary evil. But that doesn't mean you should be charging, paying, you shouldn't be charging, you shouldn't be bleeding the money out of your customers. Okay? I always go back to Walt Disney's saying where, if you cheat the customer, if you cheat the guests, you're never going to see them again. And that's what you're doing. You are basically cheating your guests out of more money. Okay? You're sucking, you are putting your hand in their heart and ripping it out and saying, give us more money, give us more money, give us more money. Okay? You are bleeding the customers dry. That's what you're doing. Okay? It's not necessary. It is not necessary. Disney is a giant mega corporation that is worth billions and billions and billions of dollars. All right? There is no reason for you to sit there and saying, we're going to charge people $500 extra a person for this fast pass system. That is totally outrageous. That is outrageous. All right? And look, I get it. Walt Disney World is the reason why Florida has no state tax. Okay? I get it. Okay? I get it. That's why we don't have a state tax here. Because we have so much tourism coming in. Okay? But that doesn't mean you should be sucking people dry. That doesn't mean you should be sucking people dry and not having a conscience and saying, you know what? That Premier Lightning Lane option, that is too much. That is way too expensive. We should bring that down. And I'm not talking like a couple dollars. Okay? I'm talking hundreds and hundreds of dollars. okay? Because you took away the free fast pass system. You took away the free fast pass system and you replaced it with a service that now you have to pay for to skip the line, okay? And a lot of people don't have that kind of money. They just don't, okay? Once in a lifetime people, maybe, I don't know, okay? But most of those people don't have $500 a person to spend, okay? So, you know, I think, in my opinion, I think that Disney should be dialing back that paid service. And, you know, I really, I really think that Disney World should do what Universal does, is to offer free fast passes to annual pass holders after a certain time. That's actually, when I talked about my Universal rant, that's actually one of the positive things I had, was that after 4 o'clock, I got free fast passes on every single ride in both theme parks, okay? And that was great. That was a really nice option. And I really hope that that's what Disney moves to, is, you know, them saying, you know, for our annual pass holders, that's what we should do. You know, after a certain time, you know, we should do, you know, free fast passes, because you really don't need the money. You really don't need that money, okay? Because you are a giant mega corporation, and you know, you're not gonna, you know, losing a couple $100 million is not gonna kill you. It's not gonna break the bank for you, okay? So, especially for annual pass holders that come all the time, okay? So, you know, with this, paid lightning lane service, I would hope that sometime down the road, Disney would, you know, say to its annual pass holders, you know, that, you know, we thank you for coming to our theme parks whenever you can. Here's free fast passes for you to use on all the rides in our parks, okay, after a certain time. And Universal was like that. After 4 o'clock, you're good to go, okay? You're good. 4 o'clock, here's some, you know, here are your free fast passes for each ride once, okay? That was really great. That was really great. And I really hope that that's what Disney does sometime down the road. I really hope that that's what they do, because, you know, it's getting way out of hand. It is getting way out of hand for all of this, you know, paid lightning lane and everything. And for them to sit there and say, you know, well, the guests can afford it. Not all guests can afford it, okay? I can't afford that, okay? The only reason why I did that once was because I budgeted for that. I budgeted for that. So that way I could give you my honest review and give my thoughts on this, okay? Look, you know, these once-in-a-lifetime people, I don't know if they're going to buy it. You know, Disney says that it's in high demand. Maybe they'll buy it. Leave it for those people, okay? Leave it for those once-in-a-lifetime people to use. And then for us annual pass holders, give us, free fast passes after a certain time, okay? Because, you know, annual pass holders, whether Disney likes it or not, we are their best customers. We are, we constantly visit the theme parks. You know, we are their biggest customers. Whether they want to admit that or not is a different story, okay? But, you know, we are their biggest customers. Now, we're not their biggest paying customers, okay? The once in a lifetime people, those are their biggest customers, okay? So let them pay for the $500 Lightning Lane option, okay? And give us annual pass holders, more benefits, okay? So I really hope that that's what Disney does in the not too distant future, is for them to figure out, you know what? We should give our annual pass holders free fast passes, after a certain time, because we are their most loyal customers. Okay, so I really hope that that's what Disney does. Okay, but for them to sit there and say, well, it's the high cost is a necessary evil. I don't think it is. I really don't think it is. Okay, the upper management at Disney wants that money. They want that's what it is. That's all the Lightning Lane is they want more extra. They want to make more and more and more and more and more money. That's what they want. Okay, so don't let Disney fool you when they're saying that this is a great service and everything. All it is just a cash grab. That's all it is. That's that's just another way for them to suck money out of you. Okay, so don't let Disney fool you. Don't let them fool you. Okay, because they're not going anywhere. All right, they ain't going nowhere. Right. So don't listen to their sob stories of, it's necessary and we need that money and blah, blah, blah. No, you don't. No, you don't. Okay? So don't let them fool you. Don't let them fool you. Okay? And so that's my 2 cents on that subject. All right? Now, the last story I want to talk about is my original plan was to go to Disneyland for the 70th anniversary, because I really wanted to go back to Disneyland, and I wanted to see that new Walt Disney animatronic show and everything. And then Disney pulled they threw a fastball and they decided to close Muppet Vision right at the very last minute. So there is no way I can go to Disneyland now with them closing Muppet Vision 3D at the beginning of June. Okay, there's just no way I can do that. So I apologize, but I can't. I just don't have that kind of money. I can't afford the flights. I can't afford anything to make it happen. So, and it's really bad timing. It is really bad timing. All right, since they pulled the getting rid of Muppet Vision. All right, at Hollywood Studios. So now unfortunately I will not be going to Disneyland. Really super bummed about it. But I mean, it is what it is. So I'm sorry I can't. I won't be able to go. I won't be able to be there to see the Walt Disney animatronic show. Hopefully, sometime I can do it. I would even really like if the Walt Disney animatronic show at Disneyland's not going to stay there forever. What I really would hope is that they would, once it ends its run there, they would pick it up, they would ship it over here to Florida, and they would move it right into Hollywood Studios, and they could put it in the Walt Disney Presents Theater. All right? And you would have a brand new show with the very first Walt Disney audio animatronic. All right? That's what I hope they would do. That's what I really hope they do. Alright? So, but unfortunately I won't be able to go to Disneyland now. So, super bummed, but I mean, it is what it is. So, but anyway, if you like this video, please hit that like button. Please subscribe to my channel for more content. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. You guys keep each other safe and healthy. Have a magical rest of your day, and we will see you real soon.